Okay, hi. So firstly, if you want to see my Minecraft settings, go to the timestamp on the screen. But anyways, the day I'm recording this, it's Valentine's Day. And guess who's single forever? I am. I'm sure a lot of other people are single as well, so I thought it would be in spirit to talk about why being single is actually kind of cool, the benefits of it, because I know a lot of people are sad if they don't have a Valentine. By the way, I haven't played bedwars in a while, so I'm gonna be playing really poorly. By the time this is coming out, it's gonna be past Valentine's Day. Whatever, I'm a little late. I didn't plan ahead for this. But if you're not single, then I hope you had a good Valentine's Day with your significant other. Oh goodness gracious, I cannot PvP for the life of me. But anyways, I'm gonna talk about why being single is great for all the lonely people desperately trying to get e-boys or e-girls over Minecraft. So, okay, firstly, you're really free to do whatever you want. Sure, sometimes when you're in a relationship, if it's a healthy one, you can also do whatever you want, but you just have so much more freedom when you're single, you know? Your mind is usually not cluttered. Oh gosh, this guy's trying to pass. Like, sometimes people worry about relationships. You don't have to if you don't have a relationship. Yay! And then if you like had an event, okay, I'm stupid. If you like had an event coming up that you weren't sure that you could make, you having to spend time with this significant other would not come in the way of that. It's so cool, yeah. Also, supposedly there's higher levels of intimacy and creativity as well when you're single, so that has to... Okay, I really can't right now. So obviously the increased levels of creativity is helping me with creating thumbnails that all look very different. That was me being sarcastic, please don't yell at me. I don't know, research showed that there's higher levels of intimacy and creativity when you're single. It doesn't apply to me, but if it's true, I'll believe it. Another good thing about being single is I have no distractions, so I'm productive. I think in like the beginning of the year, I would sometimes go into Zoom calls with a friend and talk to them during the Zoom, and it led to me being really distracted. Okay, my grades kind of fell in that class, but I don't want to talk about it. Even if it's just you're in a Zoom class with a friend, it's just so much more useful to not be distracted, you know? Okay, and you might want to spend a lot of time with your significant other and it might distract you from whatever thing you're trying to achieve. So, yeah. Also, supposedly, there's higher levels of psychological growth when you're single, so that's always a good thing, yeah. Like, I think this kind of applies to me personally. Like, I have a lot of time to focus on myself and improving myself and getting to know myself in general, so it's pretty cool. Oh no, I did not mean to fall there. Granted, I've been single my whole life, but I feel like especially over quarantine, I've gotten to know myself really well. And if I had been in a relationship, which would never happen in a million universes, I probably wouldn't have gotten to know myself to the level that I do today. When you're single, you have a lot of space to think and figure out what you want in life without having someone else you have to consider when you consider a future, maybe. I mean, I'm not dissing on people who are in relationships. There are a lot of great things about relationships. I'm just saying the things that are... Okay, I really can't right now. I'm just saying the things that are specifically good when you're single. It might apply to people in a relationship too. I'm just saying the general statement. Please don't yell at me. God dang, I'm really out of touch right now. Oh, my PvP, I'm crying, okay. And like, you have so much solitude. I'm an introvert and I definitely get my energy and I'm really happy when I'm alone, so me being very, very single forever is pretty good for me. I don't know, it's just so nice. I definitely enjoy the quiet. Sure, some human interaction sometimes is nice, but for me, I feel like a relationship would clutter me and it would just be a little too much for me. Not saying I could ever actually get into a relationship, but yeah, I probably wouldn't be great in one anyways. This guy really wants me dead. I just fell into the one hole. I'm extremely intelligent. You also get to really take care of yourself. If you're in a relationship, you might worry too much about the relationship and forget about yourself, and it's good to take care of yourself, you know? Usually people who are single are more independent and self-sufficient, which in my opinion is kind of self-explanatory. Like, granted, it's nice to have someone to rely on if you're in a relationship, but not being in a relationship can also really help you with your independence, not independence, but skills with being independent and self-sufficient in that manner. And when you're single, you get your validation and a sense of security from yourself. And I think that's an important skill. You really learn to do your own thing, you know? Oh shoot, why did I buy all these gaps and TNT? What if we got Obby? Because I know white went mid. Okay, yeah, they have Obby. Oh, thank goodness I killed them there. I really need to break this bed. Please don't knock me off. Cool, okay, that guy was annoying. Well, not really, but I kept just jumping off by myself. But it's all good now, hallelujah. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not really one to judge on these things because I've never been in a relationship. But I don't know, I have my own perspective on things. I'm sure my perspective will change when I eventually do go into a relationship, but for now, I stick by my thinking. Oh my gosh, they moved at the last second. Luckily, they're just going in for me. They have a wood sword. Oh my, they're so aggro. GG. Okay, second game on Speedway. Anyways, as I was saying, also apparently, according to resources, people who are single tend to be healthier physically. I don't know why, but that's always a good thing. Health is something that should be valued. I'm assuming that it's because you have more time to exercise, and that's just always nice, you know? And you just have more time in general when you're single. Like, you don't have to spend your time with someone. I mean, sure, the time with someone can be nice, but you just have a lot more legroom, you know? Oh, that was a bad drop. I got destroyed. This guy's so scary. He has such a high network level. I'm about to get knocked off here, aren't I? Oh, he almost just broke my bed. Oh my gosh, I'm shaking. This is not a good time to be playing against a good player. I just came back from a week break. Like, I have time to dedicate myself to whatever I desire, like this Minecraft YouTube channel. If I were in a relationship, I doubt I would have enough spare time to play Minecraft, you know? Or play Minecraft for YouTube. Okay, I'm glad I killed him there. I really needed that. Can I break this here? Dang, I was close. I tried. In general, people who are not in relationships tend to be better at keeping friends and being attentive to family, which is more or less obvious because you just have more time to attend to the other important people in your life, and that's always good. Oh man, this guy really tried to block in and kill me. This guy is trying so hard, it is making me sad. Oh, he actually broke it. As his last thing, he killed me. That was so sad. Okay, pink really wants me dead. I should be able to kill them. Unless they have a minor fatigue trap. But I should still be able to kill them first. Okay, I need to run so I don't get knocked off. And also, people who are single tend to be more resilient for some reason. Don't ask me why, I'm not sure. I just read it somewhere, so. And also, if you're single, you wouldn't have to deal with the drama that might come from a relationship. Far too many times I've seen people who are like somewhat in a relationship and life's just whack for them because a relationship is messy. Yeah, being single's great. Oh, there's another invis person too. And there's particles. Okay. Everyone wants me dead. I gotta run. I'll let these guys fight. I have my own set of pots that I need to use. Oh, he's gonna go across this bridge. I can just fireball. Nice, okay, GG. Okay, so for some reason, some people want my video settings as well, so I'm gonna kind of go over them. So firstly, the pack I'm using right now is Pastelic V3, but I have my FOV at 85, skin customization, everything's on, music and sounds, master volume is at 12%, music's off, weather 14%, hostile creatures 36%, players 100%, jukebox and note blocks 17%, blocks 100%, friendly creatures 100%, and ambient environment 100%. For my video settings, I have my graphics at fancy. If you don't have the best computer, I don't recommend putting your graphics at fancy, but my laptop's okay, so I have it at fancy. Smooth lighting maximum, smooth lighting level 100, GUI scale large, brightness at bright, dynamic lights at fast, shaders, I'm using Silder's basic, which a lot of people ask, but yeah. Details, I have clouds off, trees fancy, sky off, sun and moon on, fog off, translucent blocks fancy, dropped items fast, vignette fast, swamp colors off, cloud height off, rain and snow default, stars off, show capes on, fog start 0.2, held item tooltips on, entity shadows on, alternate blocks on, and smooth biomes on. By the way, this is all for 1.8.9. I probably should have mentioned that earlier, but I'm kind of stupid, so sorry. For animations, I have water off, fire off, redstone on, flame off, void off, rain off, potion particles on so you can see invis people and stuff, terrain off, firework off, lava off, portal off, explosion off, smoke off, water particles off, portal particles off, dripping water and lava off. I have the animated textures on, so if you use an animated texture pack, it'll show up, and then particles all. I have my render distance at 12, but obviously this is for me not having the worst computer ever. If you get like 30 FPS at random, try lowering your render distance, but for me 12 is pretty good. I have my frame rate at unlimited, view bobbing on, use VBOs off, alternate blocks on, dynamic FOV off, and then for quality I have the MIP map levels at maximum, anisotropic filtering off, clear water off, better grass fancy, custom fonts on, connected textures off, custom sky on, custom entity models on, emissive textures on, MIP map type nearest, anti-aliasing off, random entities on, better snow off, custom colors on, natural textures on, custom items on, and custom GUIs on. Performance, I have smooth FPS on, fast render off, chunk updates at 1, render regions off, smart animations off, smooth world on, fast math on, dynamic updates off, lazy chunk loading on, and then for other, I have the lagometer off, show FPS off, weather off, full screen on, 3D anaglyph off, screenshot size default, debug profiler off, advanced tooltips off, time default, full screen mode default, autosave 6 minutes, and shows errors on. Controls, I guess I'll just go for these. Invert mouse off, sensitivity 69, touchscreen mode off, attack and destroy is button 1, drop item is Q, pick block is none, use item and place block is button 2. 1 through 5 are the hotbar slots, and then for 6, 7, 8, and 9 I do F, X, C, and V accordingly, and inventory I have E. Create waypoint, none, emote wheel, B. This is Lunar Client specifically. Relook I have R, mod menu I have R shift, waypoint menu M. I don't have highlight players on. I take a screenshot with right control, which is kind of unique, but yeah. I don't have any keys for toggle cinematic camera and full screen. My toggle perspective is return just because I never use it. My zoom is Z, jump is space, sneak is left shift, sprint is K, and that's for like my toggle sprint. Strafe left is A, strafe right is D, walk backwards S, walk forwards is W. List players tab, open chat T, open command slash. And then this is for streaming, and I've never messed with this stuff because I've never streamed before. Chat settings, I have the chat shown, web link shown, prompt on links on, focused height 180 pixels, width 140 pixels, colors on, opacity 100%, scale 64, unfocused height 20 pixels, reduced debug info on. That's basically it. So thank you for watching, have a good day, bye.